not talking to the FDI. He's talking to actually you, the local people. This is a huge opportunity for us. Now you want to go, you remember that the government is supporting commercial agriculture. Now you're there, you're still using your hoe, you're doing subsistence farming. You're better off going to commercial, and you get the money that government is giving you through Myoga, PDM. When you hear them talking about agriculture credit facility that the banks are going to talk about, Post Bank is here that is going to talk, UDB is going to be talking about how you can access the money from UDB for agriculture. Now, on top of that money that you're going to get, when you go to China to bring your machinery, to India, when you bring it, you're going to, particularly for agriculture, you will pay zero tax. This is what you should quickly plan and put your eyes on that one and say, oh, that's how I'll get easy money. Okay?
Minister of Trade, we tried. The process is on. Minister of Agriculture,
you're in a wrong place. You're in a wrong place. Madam,
yes,
you're in a wrong place. If you try Minister of Trade for tax exemption, you're in a wrong place. The right address is Mr. Abe, the very smart man here in URA uniform. Another address is here. So now you have come to the right place. Before you leave this place, try this one. You will not fail.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
All right.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, what encourages people to smuggle from Kenya is because on wheat grain in Kenya, it is Kenya has a 0% import duty on wheat grain, and for us here it is 10%, so it is cheaper. Wheat pembe, they have a pembe kind of wheat flour, and the reason why at policy level again we did a 10% is because there was an outcry from Ugandan manufacturers who are setting up Bajaba. There was Ergon Millers, there was Mandela Millers. They are doing a lot of wheat flour now, so they requested for protection. But I agree, because of the porous borders, we still have an influx, especially in eastern borders. But what we've been doing, Honorable Minister, we work with the manufacturers here through market intelligence. They tell us, in Mbale, I used to sell this quantity in these shops, and I no longer sell. There should be smuggling. So using that market intelligence, now we build our teams to make sure that we flush all these out. And if you look at our focused operations for anti-smuggling activities, they are around those items, which mainly come from Kenya. Of recent, we have another one disturbing us, cement. Cement is also disturbing us because the price has gone down. It's around 18,000 Uganda shillings to buy a bag, and here it is 32. So it's cheaper for the border communities to go across in Kenya. So the only strategy we've been using as tax administration is to do intelligence-focused operations and working with our counterparts in Kenya, because we cannot tell Kenya now put VAT. They don't even have VAT on wheat flour. For us, we have VAT on wheat flour here. They don't have.
But wait, we're in a community.
Yes, but this was a country-specific, Honorable Minister. Uganda requested for that country-specific.
Okay.
Just protect our local manufacturers of wheat flour. And that's why the 10% was imposed, Honorable Minister.
Okay.
Yes. Honorable Minister, that's why I said we have to partner with them, because all this smuggling is not through gazetted borders. It's through these porous borders. And when we partner with them through market intelligence, they have the best information, better than even our people we station at those borders. Because if they were selling in shops in Mbale, like he has said, that's clear indication that people are still doing chapati in Mbale. So where are they getting the wheat flour if they are not buying from Uganda? So we go in these shops and we block them, and we even work to make sure we clear the market. And that's what we've been doing with the
what you're saying is that after here you will be with them.
Yes.
And you'll go and arrest those people.
Yes.
Oh, Bungalo.
Yes.
Now have the amnesty regime, which has tax waiver, and this window is open up to 31st December this month. If there are any penalties that were flagged out, which were not really true, we shall waive them, we shall reverse them. And then if there is any tax to pay, then you will only pay principal tax. and then we will clean for you your ledger so that you will now be able to concentrate into the agricultural business without those legacy issues of tax. Thank you so much.
Very good. Did you hear what the highlight of of her statement is? There is
Clearly in the
amnesty
ledger.
regime. You know amnesty, you know that it used not to be given for tax. It used to be given to criminals. Now there is amnesty for tax defaulters. Now you have all that interest, they're going to waive it. So madam, the window is closing on 31st of December. Don't leave. You come when Sarah is leaving here, you go. Even that gentleman there, you follow them so that they clear that for you, so that you start your clear business. Madam Sarah, perhaps before you go, the issue that I want you to really assure Ugandans who are here and the ones listening on radio is about payment of taxes for new businesses. Everyone, 80% of our businesses in the country are not formalized. They are informal. Many people say the reason why they don't want to formalize their business is on the first day of your business registration, the taxman will be at your door to collect taxes. You've just started your business. So you've just started today. How do you start telling a child you have just given birth now? And tomorrow that you start walking, even run, not walk, even run. So that's why they say, let them hide themselves. And they also told me the reason why they hide themselves and they don't want to formalize their business other than you forcing them to pay is that those assessments. You just come and you say, the way you look, you're supposed to be paying 10 million. Why are you giving 2 million? So it is really stressing them that they don't want to formalize their businesses. And when they do marketing, they say why they don't want to do marketing, because I've been telling them for your business to be able to make money, you have to market, you have to do branding, you have to be out there that people know. That they say when URA sees you marketing, they say, now you're a rich man, pay more money. So can you explain this to the citizens so that they are able to know that they can do business in Uganda with the comfort of not being harassed?
When you open your business like this, you must pay for the trading license. Before you even start, that must be displayed somewhere. But for tax, the laws are quite clear because tax is paid for a year of income. We expect that you will transact for the year and pay tax. However, to make it convenient for the taxpayer to pay, when you have worked for 6 months, we will tell you, compute your tax based on the sales you have made for 6 months and deposit 50% of the tax. Then at year end, again, that is now 12 months. You compute your tax and then you pay the balance after removing what you paid at half year. Now, sometimes our officers can come there and based on the interview that you give, that is how the estimate is determined. But on a very sincere note, we want you to declare your own tax and pay. Because even under the presumptive regime, there are guidelines on how you can estimate that tax. Because, for example, if you don't keep records, we assess you based on the turnover that you make. And it's a small tax of 1.5% of what you make. And then you pay in installments. And so really, we want to engage better with you, our taxpayers. We want you to feel comfortable supporting the country to pay this tax. But it is important that you understand what you are paying for, and that is the gap that we find. Yeah, but tax is supposed to be paid on profit. Not really. When you have not traded, you can't even afford to pay rent, and then you are paying tax. No. Tax is a residual thing. That when you get those profits from your business, you just give government 30%, the 70% is yours. That is for income. Yeah, this is now different from other consumption taxes like VAT and excise duty. That one, if you buy this bottle of water, you will be paying VAT to government because you have consumed. And that one everyone will pay willingly because you have consumed the good or service. So that is really, but the only thing that we need to improve is to manage the engagement and improve on our tax education, which we are already trying to do. we are now in most radio stations up country educating people on really their tax obligations and how these taxes can be computed. But even then, we try as much as possible to simplify the tax regime. Like for the informal sector, when you register that PRN for presumptive and pay that 80,000, 80,000 is for a whole year if your business is really small. But when you pay that money, that 20,000 for a quarter, you don't need to file a return. That payment amounts to a return. So that simplification makes it quite easy. But however, we have offices countrywide. Please come to us. We want to support you to comply. We don't want to just shock you with penalties and a lot of tax that will kill your business. That is not the spirit of URA or government.
What is URA doing while it's doing a lot of campaigns and barazas to sensitize us, the taxpayers? What are you doing on the back end for the agents who approach us? Can we have a conversation the way we're having a conversation with you here?
Now we've met the agents for the large and medium taxpayers. But the micro taxpayers don't even have tax agents. The few who have can be supported. And you see now the challenge is that everything is automated, and some of the informal taxpayers find it difficult to be able to go to the system and key in your password and TIN and be able to navigate through and file the return. That's why the presumptive regime is simplified. You don't even need now to go all through. You can even pay your tax without putting the PRN, and then back end URA will reconcile and be able to note that this was actually this taxpayer X. So we are really engaging. We are doing our best to improve on that engagement.
Thank you very, very much. Let's just clap for URA.